Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This is it! 19! Get 19! It's a safety creep! Check 37! Check 37! 25! Whip! Watch the whip!
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Motion. Hey, 59!
Watson. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 83 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Got it. Hey, South.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off on the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
What is that? 3T. Here we go, D. Here I come. That's 55.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big run there by Freeman. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Sponge. No.
Now it's Freeman. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Come on.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17, Falcons 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Able to find Switzer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Set. 18.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Caught me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss.
Set. 19. Check 55, Mike. It's just one more. Check 50.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Come on. West. At 31. Give me that.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, blue 80. X25. You.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Foxtrot. Mike's 59. Space.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Deuce. 26. Check 9. Tighten up.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
To throw is Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, it's Freeman, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Check. 54, stop. Check. Go. Hey, pick your game up. Like 59.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Check. Let's go.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ryan. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready, blue 80. Check. Hey, express. You gonna see me and your nightmare. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, South. Good track. Check 59.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Complete to Jones. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a new
Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. 30, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 74 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now Ryan. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal.
Slam. Hey, look 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Tuesday. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his target. That's more. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set. 19. Come on, D. Kill.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
This is it. 19. 55. I know he ain't got it. Mike. Check 55. Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Hassan.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in. This 3rd quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Alert. Check right. Watching you find. Check.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check 26, check 26. Got it.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Give me some.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 24. Check hot route. Hot. Motion.
This is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
You ain't got nothing. Switch.
To throw is Watson on third down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Ready, blue lady! Blue lady! Yeah. You don't want to know. Check! Space. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his third touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a run with McCaffrey. Look at the spin. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 49. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Back.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you. I 59. Slam. Big edge. Watch out. 54. Kill. SOS.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check mark, check mark. Up to the 4. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Joker, 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 joker. 29. Off.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 55. Hey. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen. Hey, check. 59, Mike. Gun.
Throwing now is Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
You got tight right there.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Hey, ready. Get it to Mike. You got nothing yet. You got nothing. Check 37. 64, down. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They trailed at 1 point by 17. Now they search for the lead on 1st and goal. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.